What's up, everybody? You are now tuned in to Smart Funny Black in the Crib. I know what y'all thinking. Where is Amanda Seals? She not here yet. She not here. She's getting ready. She is putting together the jokes, all the things for all the people. But nevertheless, the show is starting soon, and we are so excited. This is our first show of the year, like 2022. And if you don't know already, I need everybody to go to Twitter right now and use the hashtag SFB in the crib. Not the, but the. You know, we like to use AAVE around here. So the, not the. It's right there. It's right there. Y'all see it. It's in the lower third. We worked hard in these lower thirds. Let's make sure we're reading them and using them throughout the show. We love to see it. Also, while we're getting ready, I need y'all to send a link out because you're here and I'm here. But if your friend's not here, what's really going on? Like, we don't gatekeep Black community ness. This is for everybody. So make sure you send out the link. It's shareable. It's free. There is no admission fee. So you know what? If you and your friends are not here, are you really having a good time this Thursday night? And speaking of which, every Thursday night, every third Thursday night, going for the next few months, we having a Smart Funny and Black in the crib. So that means I want to know in the comments right now, who do y'all want to see in the next shows? I need y'all to let me know who should be the next Blacksperts. I know tonight we got Grace and Trai Byers. Yes, we love Black love. Tonight's all about Black love, people. All about Black love. But we want to know who else do you guys want to see for the upcoming shows. Put it in the comments. Let me know. All right, I see y'all in here. Y'all are in here already. I love to see it. Like, the show has not started yet, but we're slowly but surely kicking it off. Slowly but surely, slowly but surely. Okay. Culture fam's in here. Woke fam. Oh my God. Okay. Y'all are really in the chat hype. I mean, I want the comments to keep coming. So keep on, commenting. Keep on. Quinta is killing it on Abbott Elementary. If you guys haven't seen it, love that show. You got all the greats on there. Terrell Grice, love Terrell. Okay. Janet, somebody said Janet, like Janet Jackson. If we get Janet Jackson on here, I don't even want Smart Funny and Black the show. I need her to do me a couple of, dun, 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 dun. Did y'all see the doc? Because Miss Mamas was giving us all the Tina doc. She said, JT called me. And I wasn't doing the Super Bowl no more. I wasn't doing it. Kiki Palmer of Kiki. I don't know, y'all. Kiki is booked. She got like 2 movies coming out. I don't know if she got time to come over here with Smart Funny and Black, but we would love to have her. That's the good sis right there. Let's see. Y'all have so many good people here. I can't even get through all of these. Like, keep them coming out. Keep them coming. We keeping a list. I'm not keeping a list, but somebody somewhere in the interwebs of it all is keeping a list of all these people. But yeah, keep them coming. Keep them coming. We love to see it. I also want to know, like, where y'all from. Like, I know this is a virtual show. The good thing about virtual shows is people tapping chance. That's a good one. Okay. But back to the point at hand. People can come from anywhere around the world and tune in. Like right now, I'm giving y'all Atlanta in LA. Like, I'm in LA, but I'm from Atlanta. And I know I got Dashiki on, so it's giving motherland. But I'm always repping the A everywhere I go. For Decatur where it's greater. Like Minneapolis in the building, San Diego, Orlando. DMV. I went to Howard University, so shout out to the DMV. Inglewood, come on. I see Atlanta in the chat too. Shannon from the D said Atlanta. Grenada. Oh my, y'all are everywhere. Brooklyn and Charlotte. Oh, you got 2 places. You bi-coastal? That's not bi-coastal. That's same coastal, but you get what I was saying. Harlem in the house. Speaking of Harlem, our Blackspert of the night, Grace Byers, is currently on this show, Harlem, that's streaming on Amazon Prime. So make sure y'all are watching that. Support Black creators, Black artists. The Cayman Islands. Oh my God, Grace from the Cayman Islands. We love the support. Okay. Rochester, New York. Y'all know I really tried to do the whole New York thing, but I don't think I'm built for New York. Like, it's too much. It's a subway situation going on. And then y'all be getting snow. People wants to walk through the snow. I don't think I could do it. We got Alabama in the building, North Carolina. Shout out to the South. That's Felicia Banks said she's from Lithonia. Come on, East Side. Come on. Bay Area, Oakland. Somebody said they want us to have Eddie Murphy in Arsenio Hall. I don't think the internet can take that, honestly. Do y'all think the internet could take a SFB battle between Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall? I don't think they can. I think literally the computers would combust. Like it would, like my computer would like just stop operating. I don't think that would happen. But I love to see it. Tracy Ellis Ross, we love Tracy Ellis. If we get Tracy Ellis though, we got to get Diana, the boss, to come sing. Lift every voice. I mean, you can't have the daughter without the mama. Y'all know what I meant. Y'all know what I meant. Y'all know what I meant. Follow along. Follow along. All right, y'all. And if you're just joining us, we're kicking out the pre-show for the SFB in the crib. Make sure y'all are hashtagging SFB in the crib on Twitter. Letting everybody know what we're doing over here. Send a link out to your friends. Don't gatekeep this. We got to let everybody know what's going on. Keep it all about the community. And also, while you're here, remember, guys, we need y'all to sign up for that SFB Patreon. I know what you're saying, Jeremiah. I'm already paying for Netflix. I'm paying for Amazon Prime. I'm paying for all this. I get it. I know. You ain't got to tell me. The inflation is high, but I will say this. Over at SFB Patreon, Miss Mamas, our girl Amanda Seals, is giving us the things. And I know y'all on Instagram following her. Y'all like, oh my God, but I see Amanda on Instagram. I see her on Twitter. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's giving unfiltered. It's giving new and innovative. It's giving you ain't seen this before. And if you're missing out on that, like, what are you doing? So, make sure you go follow the SFB Patreon. Lots of new content coming on. Also, if you've missed all the other SFB shows, and I ain't just talking about in the crib, I'm talking about the live shows. They got them over there on the SFB Patreon. I wouldn't lie to y'all. That's not something I would do because, just look at me. I'm in a dashiki and a beanie. Would I lie about something like that? No, exactly. Hi, Jeremiah. Where's Grace and Trai? Hey, Kid 50. They coming. Just wait on it, y'all. Just wait on it. They are here. They vibing. I'm vibing with y'all. They coming. They coming. I know. I feel you. Also tonight we got Duran Bernard. He is singing tonight. And I don't know if y'all know Duran, but he can sing. Like, I know I got this mic, but if he had this mic, it would be a golden mic because he can sing. Like, I discovered him like on YouTube a few years ago, and he has one of the best covers of Tamar's Love and Warm I've ever heard. And his cover of Beyonce Sorry, like, I don't know what's in his vocal cords, but it's definitely giving gold. Like, mine are probably made out of titanium, but his are made out of gold, pure liquid gold. So I cannot wait to hear him perform tonight. So make sure y'all are ready for that. Like, one thing about this new era of SFB in the crib, we're leveling it up, guys. We got a pre-show. Hello, me here. We got people singing. And of course, as always, we have our girl Amanda Seals holding it down with our Blacksperts. Tonight we got Trai and Grace Byers. We know them from Empire. We love Empire. One thing about Empire, y'all, when I say it had a chokehold on the community, like by the grip for like a good 2-3 seasons. But like everybody know, once you missed that one episode of Empire, it's kind of like, dang, you kind of like fell off. But before you fell off, they had you by the throat like this. So I'm excited to see them tonight, and I'm excited to see them like play this game and really have a good time. We love Black joy, we love unapologetic Blackness in all forms. We love creating community. And by creating community, I mean go to Twitter and use the hashtag SFB in the crib, to let everybody know what we're doing over here. Send the link out to y'all friends. We're really about to start the show like in any minute. Like in any minute, y'all. And when I say any minute, I literally mean any minute. Like, it's coming. It is literally coming in any minute. But until then, I am here with you guys. And we getting excited. Hope y'all got y'all drinks. Hope y'all got y'all snacks. Because, like, what are y'all SFB in the crib snacks? Like, what are y'all doing? I'm thinking I might do a little kettle corn with, like, some wine or something. But that might be too much. Or something more elevated, like a skinny pop or something like that. People love, I moved to LA. So now they're using, like, skinny pop, to really, really, stay up to date with all those things. But the show is going to be starting in any seconds, guys. So again, make sure you guys are hashtagging hashtag SFB in the crib all night long. Let us know how you feel. And your tweets might get read by Miss Mama's, our girl, Amanda Seals herself. So make sure y'all are doing that. Ooh, beef patties. I'm also a Gemini, y'all. So like I'm like scatterbrained. So I see that. I see all these things going. Also, make sure you guys are donating at donor shoes and helping support, teachers all across the nation, with their classrooms. That's one of our partners here at SFB. So go to www.donorshoes.org/smart, funny, and black. But wait till after the show. Don't leave the show. Because if you close your eyes and blink, you might miss it. You might miss it. Like you might blink and miss it right now that I'm here. And you will see my girl, what? Miss Amanda Seals. I'm telling you.
Get started. You've seen her as Tiffany on HBO's Insecure, on IG, dropping gems, and on her podcast, Small Doses. How many of y'all seen I Be Knowing? That's what I'm talking about. Put them beautiful black hands together for Amanda Seals.
We's back for another Smart, Funny, and Black. It's your girl Amanda Seals, and I am here. We're here. It's a new day. I can't even believe it's 2022. It's already February. We back up in the building. I'm old. Why do I always be out of breath, y'all? Why do I always be out of breath? I'm over here like, no. It feels good to be back. And let me tell y'all, I did an Instagram live before we got on today, and like, so I'm trying to lower this thing, and it was like so good for my spirit. Y'all really like gave me just such good vibes that I felt like I was coming on the show with just like a new energy. Do we feel like I need to move this over here or over here? I feel like it's behind me, it's bothering me that it's right behind me and I'm blocking it with my whole head. And I feel like it is annoying me. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Let me see the chat. Does it matter? Do I need to move it? Do I move it? Okay. Someone said yes. Someone said no. Someone said yes. Yeah. Okay, let's move it. Let me just play. I'm gonna just play some music right now while I move it. That look good, right? Yeah, I like that better. Wait, it's right here. How's that? Y'all approve? Yes. Welcome back, Amanda. Okay. Welcome to another edition of Smart Funny and Black in the crib. Smart Funny and I just want to shout out y'all for showing up, okay? Because listen, I know a lot of people are like still, they're like, I'm going out. I'm out here. I'm in the world. I'm not. And shout out to some of y'all who are like, I'm in the world, but not Thursday. Not Thursday, because I'm here with Smart Funny and Black. And we're going to be doing this every third Thursday of the month, okay? Because we want to get consistent. Remember them times when you go to the club and they used to have like Mama Mondays and like Big Booty Thursdays. Well, now you got third Thursdays at Smart Funny and Black. Smart Funny and so you can mark your calendar, so you can know, so you can be like, you know what, next time I'm gonna have my whole crew over, okay? Next time it's gonna be a whole squadron here, okay? Then you can join the cheer squad. Shout out to our cheer squad who's gonna be coming on screen and singing with us and dancing with us and giving the vibes, because even though we're virtual, the love is still real. The Wi-Fi cannot top our connection. Yes. So for those of you who are here for the first time at Smart Funny and Black, I want you to put something in the chat. Put like an exclamation point. This is your first time at Smart Funny and Black. I want to see who is new. Who is new here at Smart Funny and Black? Because it's always exciting to us when we're able to bring the show to a whole new set of folks. And shout out to all my people who've been here. I want you to put a black fist in the chat if you've been here. If you've been to Smart Funny and Black, whether it's in the crib or in the streets, I want you to put that in the chat and let us know. Because I really feel like it is so exciting to have folks who have continuously been with us. We got a young woman, Jen. Hold on. I got to read her name right. Shout out to Jen Jananel. Now, see, that's not my fault. She had a tough name. Jen Jananel, she said she got her wine and snacks and she was waiting for the show. I hear you. Well, we here with you now. We're here with you now, Jen. Waiting for the show. And shout out to Court Nicole 38, about to watch all her faves on SFB in the crib. So that's how we're doing it. So if you are in the Twitters, you might get your name and your tweet read right here on this Instagram. Okay. On this Instagram. You see how they got us? Shameful. You might get your name and your tweet read right here on this show, Smart Funny and Black. Smart Funny and Now listen, I know some of you all are watching the show and you don't identify as Black, and that's fine. That's fine. But know your place, okay? And when I say know your place, what I mean is, here at Smart Funny and Black, we are not here for white tears. Okay. We're not here to try to protect, and unify the beyond the blackness. And we don't see color. That's not what we're doing here. What we're doing here is creating a safe space for us to be our whole Black selves and to celebrate all of the innovations, the dopeness, the experience that is being Black. Okay. We don't go up into a bar mitzvah asking, when we going swag surf? So don't come up in here asking, are we going to be discussing white tears? No, we're not. Not tonight. Because tonight We are celebrating. Now, I created Smart Funny and Black for that purpose because I just got tired of being inundated with negative images all the goddamn time. And I felt like there was no balance. I don't know about y'all, but it feels like every time I go on this Instagram, it's always some bullshit. Y'all saw the video recently? I just posted it on my Instagram. This young man who was in Jersey, and he got in a fight, and then they pulled the white boy off of him, and then they handcuffed him. What the God? No. That was wrong as hell. And I'm so glad to see he is getting, like, he was on Don Lemon CNN. Don Lennon. He was on with Don Lemon on CNN, and folks is really paying attention. And we got to continue to do that. We got to continue to fight the power, but we also got to fight for our joy. And that's what we do here at Smart Funny and. So tonight we'll be playing games that will test two Blacksperts' knowledge of Black culture, Black history, and the Black experience. And they will be competing to gain entrance into the illustrious League of Master Blacksperts. But first, I got to break down our fans, okay? So here at Smart Funny and Black, we have created a world that comes from not just predominantly white institutions of colleges, but also HBCUs. And of course, Black people are magic. So Hogwarts is in the building as well. So just like Hogwarts had their houses, we have our fams. So we got our Rebel fam, Woke fam, Fly fam, and Culture fam. Now, Rebel fam, those are the folks who are always down for a fight, okay? They are not playing games with you. When it's time to tussle, I know you girls like to tussle. Rebel fam is ready to rumble, okay? That's why Rebel fam, when they are in the building, you know that if it's time to go down, it's going to go down. And I appreciate that. You need to have those folks around at all times. And Rebel fam's motto is, we fight. Let me hear that a little louder. We fight. So shout out to my Rebel fam. Then we have our Fly fam, okay? Fly fam, you know, they the ones that always got the flavors, the threads, the innovation. They the ones that look at an outfit and say, oh, you know what? I need to do more with that. And next thing you know, they throw on some type of shells and rhinestones, and they done turn that shit into some intergalactic flyness. When I said, okay, polka dots, I was talking about Fly fam. And Fly fam's motto is, we rap. Let me hear you say, we rap. Then we have our Culture fam, our artists, okay? These are our creative minds. These are the ones who have the emotions that tap into the feelings of the people, and they put it out and express it through artistry. They are also on open mics. I say it all the time. They be at the open mics like, we are the raised ones. We are the Black ones. We are the loved ones. We are, you are, I am. We are darkness. Culture fam, we love you. And your motto is, we vibe. Then we have, last but not least, our Woke fam. Woke fam, Woke fam, Woke fam. Woke fam, let me tell you something. Woke fam, they are our much needed, always ever present grammar police. Okay, Woke fam is coming in every comment section, letting you know, that was the wrong form of there. That should have been a semicolon. That's your and your. You're single. Woke fam, I feel you. I know your journey because I've been on that journey. We single because, you know, when you're woke fam, it takes a long time to find somebody that meets your standards of not only person and character, but also spelling and vocabulary. I did it. You can do it too. Shout out to Woke fam. Your motto is, we read. Now, when it comes to our fams, we know that you all out there are representing, okay? And so in your representing, I would love for you to make sure that when you go into the chat, that you are letting folks know who you are. Okay. And these are the ways you can do it. So for my Rebel fam, I want you to let them know with a Black Power fist. For my Fly fam, I want you to know with a sunglasses emoji. For my Woke fam, I want you to know with a stack of books. And my Culture fam, I want you to let them know with a palette, okay, an art palette. And I want to see, I'm looking in the chat. Yes, I see y'all in the chat. Yes, let folks know in the chat what y'all about. Let us know. I love it. I love it. I fucking love it. You know what I also love? I love us. Okay? I love us. And what I love about us is that we have contributed so much to this world. But what I don't love about the Black community is I feel like we don't really understand the true power of our community, because I don't feel like we are thinking like community. I don't feel like we be operating like community enough. I want to see us really understand the true power of what that us is when it is a capital U, capital S. And so this Marcus Garvey quote speaks to that. So wherever you are in your house, I want you to say this out loud. Speak it. I want to hear y'all from where I'm at. All right? We must, our own saints, create our own martyrs, and elevate to positions of faith and honor Black men and women who have made their distinct contributions to our racial history. What this quote says is that we have the power within our community to determine the ins and outs of our community, to determine who we elevate, to determine how we police each other, to determine our own trajectory. Shout out to everybody who voted for the NAACP awards. I love the Image Awards. That's the only award show I care about. So everybody, I was actually nominated this year. Okay. For my role as Tiffany Dubois in Insecure. So shout out to everybody who voted for your girl. I know they are announcing the winners this weekend. Even if I don't win, it was an honor simply to be nominated. Okay, but I ain't gonna lie, I still want to win though. All right, so speaking of winning, tonight's winner will be inducted into the illustrious League of Master Blacksperts. Now, the illustrious League of Master Blacksperts is a very, it's a made up but very real consortium of individuals who have contributed considerably to the African-American cultural canon. Now, it is inclusive of, but not limited to, these greats who have come before us and who have done the work, the artistry, who have spoken, who have innovated, who have stood up, who have rebelled, who have been radical on so many levels in so many spaces. And these folks are amongst the Master Blacksperts that these folks that are competing tonight are going to be joining. Now, in addition to these Master Blacksperts, we have a whole alumni of individuals who have joined us. Yes, the bench is deep. As you can see, our last winner was Ananda Lewis, the icon of MTV. We've also had Flex. We had Daryl M. Bell. You know him as your boy, Ron Johnson from A Different World. Chico Bean, Shiggy, Keenan, and Kel. We got Quinta Brunson from Abbott Elementary. Fun story. Quinta was actually on our third ever Smart, Funny, and Black. She went up against Trevon Free, and she won. We also got Tiffany Haddish, Gabrielle Sedibet. You see what I'm saying, y'all? This right here, we've got a canon of incredible Black talent and minds who have come through these walls. And we are continuing that tonight with our Blacksperts who will be joining us. Now, before we get into our Blacksperts, let's get into some of these tweets. Let me see what y'all saying out here. You blessed us with the blackest content in 2022 thus far. It's giving sass, class, and Black unapologetically. Tap in with your favorite sister, cousin, friend. Hashtag SFB in the crib. Thank you, Nakia Harmon. Shout out to everybody who is tagging SFB in the crib right now and letting folks know what we're doing over here, because it is something beautiful. Shout out to @Carmen Mays, MPA. She said, who could have me using precious power and rigging internet during a full-fledged tornado outbreak? Manda! Please be careful, Carmen. Everybody, let's throw up a prayer for Carmen right now and everybody who is involved in this possible tornado. Tuscaloosa County, listen, we got you. We holding on to you. Let's, you all need to hold on to a bathtub, because that shit does definitely get real. Shout out to Chris Blake Cole, who said, this the unapologetically blackity Black content we need. Hashtag Fly Fam. Hashtag Culture Fam. Hashtag we rep. Hashtag we vibe. Smart, funny, and Yes, yes, yes. Ms. Yolanda, you better let them know. Third Thursdays, don't miss it. And shout out to @ThomasXSJW, who said people don't like Amanda Seales be missing out on good content for no reason. That's right. For no goddamn reason, Chris. Ain't that a bitch? I feel sorry for them. They don't even know. They don't even know. But you know what? Y'all know. And that's why y'all here. You know who else is here? Our two Blacksperts. Ooh, ooh, we hide. Ooh, ooh. It's time. Coming to the stage, it's February. It's Black History Month. It's also, we just passed Valentine's Day. So we thought, let's keep the trend of celebrating with Black love. And tonight's couple is a beautiful example of brother and sisterly matrimony. Y'all, start clapping wherever you are in the world. Go in that chat and give it up for Mr. and Mrs. Trai and Grace Byers. We must. All right, they might be stuck somewhere. There they go.
Yeah.
We're in the same house, so I don't know what's happening. Welcome to the show. How y'all doing tonight?
We good. We are so happy to be with you.
Yeah.
Listen, the people wanted you, okay? The people were like, we love this. We're here for this. We are very excited, and it's happening. We look like a light-skinned city high, and with the reverse of two women and a man, it's going down. But we got this. We are going to have a blast. Now, y'all, Grace was born in the Cayman Islands, and she was like, and I said, listen. We here for the Black love, so you're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. So put a heart in the chat for Grace and for Trai, because this is gonna be a great night to remember. So the way it's gonna go is we are gonna play a series of games that test your knowledge of Black culture, Black history, and the Black experience. At the end of the night, we'll crown one of you as the Master Blackspert, and you will take the oath to be inducted into the illustrious League of Master Blacksperts. Now, on the way to that, after every game, our audience will judge on who won the game. So all of y'all at home who are watching, look out for when the poll link comes up so that you can tap in to the poll and let us know who you think should win. Now, before we do that, though, we got to ask you. Let's start with you, Trai. What fam will you be representing?
See, I'm looking at y'all and I'm like, look, I'm a blend. I know I can't be a blend. I got to choose one. But wait a minute, the way you broke down, because I thought that, I was from the, we read, but I ain't counting no punctuation, nothing like that.
Well, listen. We read. I feel like Malcolm would have been we read, right? Even though he's Rebel Fam, I feel like it was still we read, right? Because when he was in the prison, it was the reading that brought out his radicalism.
That's right.
You see, I'm with you. We read.
All right, we read. And Trai, why will you be tonight's Master Blackspert?
I've been Black for about this year will be 39 years, and I've been paying attention.
Let me just point out, everybody who's been on the show is Black, so that is not.
Wait a minute, you asking me? I'm just listening. That's the intro.
Because I never understand why people are like, well, because I've been Black. I'm like,
I've been Black all my life. I've been Black all my life. You know what? I have such a deep appreciation of the skin that I'm in and the history that comes along with it. I can't say, I don't even talk about winners and losers, because we on this show, we're all winners, because we all learning, we all expressing. So whether I win or my wife wins, it stays in the house. And
that's why we still
Black. And we still Black. So
her victory is my victory, and vice versa.
Amen.
I love it. That was a very diplomatic. That was a very diplomatic answer and response, and it was very clear that you understand that this show is only an hour and a half, but your marriage is forever.
Amen. Gotta have a happy home. Gotta keep a happy home.
Grace, what fam will you be representing?
I am repping the culture fam. Okay.
Yes, the artist.
We vibe. I'm all about that creativity, the poetry, the sensitivity, the inclusivity. That's me. So I'm repping culture fam tonight.
All right. And why do you feel like you will be tonight's victor?
I have been a gamer my entire life, Amanda. Okay. I take gaming very, very seriously. And I'm not going to lie, my husband is also an extreme gamer. And whenever we play, we happen to play against each other. So this is exciting for me because if I can beat my husband, I can have bragging rights.
The difference in energy is very clear. I love it. I really fucking love it. Now let's keep that energy the whole night. Remember, this is a good time. It's a fun time. It's a black ass time. Everybody, shout out to everybody in the chat. They keep it along with us. They letting us know what they like, what they don't like, etc. Everybody, please make sure you let folks know what you're doing. Tag smart, funny, tag SFB in the crib, right? Because it's the AAVE of things. It's DACRIB. All right, before we get into tonight's games, we have to continue our time-honored tradition of singing the Negro National Anthem. All right? And we're not going to be singing it outside like they did Mary Mary at the Super Bowl. We're singing it right here inside with our boy who is going to lead us in song, Mr. Duran Bernard. Why did I say bar? Do it again. Mr. Duran Bernard. Oh, you get
I told you I had a surprise for you. Everyone, I am Duran Bernard. This is Mr. Stevie Matt. He accompanied me on piano.
I am so honored.
We love you, Amanda. We love you. Yeah. You ready?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Take it away. Take it away. Oh.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise and listening sight. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Y'all know this part, right? Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought. Facing the rising sun. Our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Sing, brother. Sing. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, wait. I'm just gonna ask this because you're here.
You said what?
I'm just gonna ask this because you're here.
What?
I mean, is there any other song that you would like to bless us with just off the cuff? I mean, I know y'all be having
Amanda.
What we got?
I know y'all be having shit up your sleeve. So I mean,
What you want to do?
just give us a little Taco Tuesday.
Hold on, I'm gonna hear. Let me see.
Give us a little Taco Tuesday on a Thursday.
I'm gonna do this, y'all. I thought I was gonna retire this song, but yeah, here we go. Shout out to Auntie Jill. Woke up this morning with a smile on my face. Jumped out of bed and took a shower, dressed, cleaned up my plate, made me some breakfast, two scrambled eggs. What you say, y'all? Please grab my keys, grab my purse, grab my jacket. Been even on the way down the earth. Is it the way you love me, baby? Ooh, yeah. Is it the way you love me, baby? Yeah. 4:30, can't wait to get up. Nah, girl, I got something else to do. Ooh, yeah. Go ahead, really get your groove on. 'Cause tonight me and Steve, we singing for a man on our show tonight. Yeah. We gonna have to connect some other time. As much as I'm the shit playing in the things on I got another nasty freaky just like bravery. Tonight I'm gonna be the real soft. Is it the way you love me, baby? Yeah, yeah. Thank you, baby.
I can't even gather myself. Y'all so fucking amazing. Like, people are losing their damn mind.
Mercy.
Thank y'all so much.
Put up a song together, Amanda. We got to do a song together.
Not tonight.
No, not tonight. I'm talking about yeah, Amanda, you gonna come over here. We're gonna do a session. We're gonna do a little session.
Yes.
Oh my God. I like toast. I would love to do a sesh. I'm so ready to come through and give you a strong alto. I'm gonna give you a strong alto. Yeah, I'm going to be right down there with it. No, I'm dead ass. I will come. Let me know.
Yes.
What we
All
doing?
right, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you all so much, Stevie. We love you. We love you, Victor. We love you. We love you.
Thank you.
guys.
Good.
You see?
Lord,
See everybody
have
be
mercy.
showing up.
Lord, have mercy.
So good. So good.
My goodness.
Dang it. And the further he would lean back, the higher the note would go.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to Duran Bernard and our surprise Stevie Mackey. Follow both of them on the Instagrams. They are vocalists for days, okay? For days. I've heard both of them sing so many songs, and like, you know how some people like they can only sing certain songs, like, you know, they know their sweet spot. Them niggas can sing every song well, okay? Every single song well. Side note, speaking of Jill Scott, I randomly watched Why Did I Get Married last night, and it holds up. It holds up. I don't think Tyler wrote it, but it holds up. It holds up. Very, you know, and there's actually some real good like therapy shit in there. Speaking of couples, you know. So before we get into the show, what do you all think as a couple is something that you feel keeps your peace? Like something that you've learned in being together that keeps your peace?
I got one. I would say being willing to take the L, but it's not really an L. Because I think that, you know, it took a while for me to understand that we truly are a team. You know what I mean? So it's really never him against me, me against him. And so I've learned to let certain things that could turn into really big disagreements. I'm just like, is this really worth it for my pride? Like, I'm just gonna let that slide. Like, it's not even, you know, and I think that creates so much peace and creates so much grace for the other person.
Yeah.
Is this really worth it for my pride? Nah, I'm just gonna let it slide.
I like that. Dr.
Do you
Seuss.
agree, Trey?
I do agree.
Dr. Seuss.
I do agree. You know what? On my end, and it's always this way, it's been this way for me, but it's gotten even more so in the marriage, specificity. Like being specific with your communication about what you're trying to say, understanding specifically what she's trying to say, so that we can, you know, communicate towards one another's points, just in terms of what needs to be heard and how we want to feel with one another, feeling vulnerable, being able to trust, being able to speak and have it being spoken back and walk away feeling like, okay, she heard me, he heard me.
Yes.
Specificity.
That's good.
That's a good one. I don't think that one gets talked about enough, because you know what? So many arguments end up happening, so many disagreements or even just hurt feelings, right? End up happening by just vagueness. And like you creating your own story or your own version. Like someone says something, and when you have to fill in the holes, you fill in the holes based on your own perspective. And oftentimes that's not really accurate to what they're doing.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
So
Absolutely.
Right.
see, y'all, we're teaching, we're preaching. We black loving in a whole other way tonight, in a whole other way. But we are ready to get this show started. Are you ready to get started, y'all?
Let's do it.
All right. We're going to get into our first game, and that is a little game called Blavenger Hunt. Okay, it's a black scavenger hunt. See what we did there? Now, the way Blavenger Hunt goes is that we are going to give our Blacksperts the challenge of finding specific objects in their home that are representational of or from Black culture. They're going to come back and give a humorous / informative / interesting explanation of why that item is a part of Black culture. Now, the interesting part about this is that both of them are in the same house. Okay, so don't be fighting over shit. Okay, because that's part of, you know, that's part of the taking the L. You got to come up with another one. All right,
Right.
but
All right.
ladies first though. Okay, so your first challenge is to find a staple of Black cuisine. Go!
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, Grace is back. Come on, Trey. Come on, Trey.
Boom. Ah.
All right. Now, this is always a fun time because you get to see what people consider to be a staple of Black cuisine. And, you know, sometimes it doesn't always hit the mark. So let's start with Trey. Trey, please show us what staple of Black cuisine will you be presenting to us tonight?
I'm going to start with Louisiana hot sauce. All right. Now, what is so special, particularly to me, whose roots are in Louisiana, about this particular hot sauce is that for Black people in particular, there's so much flavor without having to do the seasoning. You don't overdo hot sauce. It's either hot or hotter, and we like spicy. Also, for those people who, you know, you got your seasonings, you got your seasoning, salt, and all that jazz. We can deal with hypertension sometimes. Get your vinegar, you know what I'm saying? Get your, look at the water up in here, peppers, aged. There's so much flavor here. We love flavor. We love flavor. You can put this on eggs. You can put this on potato chips. Depends on who you are. It works. Louisiana.
Depends on who you are. But in the chat, they agree that you went in by pulling out the hot sauce. You know, people are very big fans. You know, Beyonce keeps it in her bag, right? So it's real. It's real. And so real that we have at home at Brave Black Femme said, damn it, Amanda Seales got me walking around the house like the Black Barefoot Contessa. We try. Grace, what staple of Black cuisine did you find?
Okay, seriously, because where is it? Here we go. Try to make your Christmas cookies from scratch without it. Try to do it. Okay, you need this for so many things, particularly baking. And ask your grandmama what she needs when it's time to bake. She gonna get this Crisco, okay? Crisco can be used for many, many things, but we gonna keep it for a staple of Black cuisine. Now, the health is another story, okay? But if you're going for the taste, do not ask me if you taste.
It's true. Crisco is a real one. It's there. The people in the chat, they agree. They say, you know what? Grace went old school. She got the Crisco, okay? And Trey, he went regular every day. This is everyday school. Hot sauce every day.
Don't act like y'all don't eat Louisiana. Don't act like y'all don't put in.
This is necessary. This is necessary.
You got no flavor though. You need this.
This will give you the flavor. This will give you, the Christmas cookie. You know when you want to get your little grandkids around thing and make your little Christmas cookie.
That's dessert. What you gonna put on the ham? What you gonna put on the ham? What you gonna put on the chitlins? For the people out there who do, y'all know y'all do it. I don't do it, but y'all do it. Come on now, Louisiana, save your life. Flavor for days.
So early in the show. Chicken usually doesn't show up until the second half. All right, we still got more.
Okay.
Now you did good. You did good. Y'all are already on the right swing, but let's take it up a notch. We would like you to find a token of Black love. Go! All right. Token of Black love. Now, I want to let the audience know that when we say token of Black love, this can also just be something that they share between them because they Black and they in love. You see what I'm saying? So a token of Black love doesn't necessarily have to mean, like matching airbrush t-shirts. Okay. Let's start with you, Grace. What is your token of Black love that you will share with us today?
Okay, so this one I feel is a good token of Black love because this is a picture of us on our wedding day, so that's Black love. And then this is our Black families with us, so this is Black love. Okay, and then if you look closely, you will see the rays of God shining on the tree behind us, and we all know Jesus was Black. So you got a sleeper as far as Black love is concerned, and I feel like I won this. Look at Jesus. Black family, Black love.
Jesus. Is that a hat? Did I see? Do I see a hat on a mother?
Yes,
Is that
yes,
on
it's
the
bonnet.
Yeah.
Okay, that's grandma.
And grandma, yeah.
That's Black love too. Okay.
I love that.
All right. Good job.
All right.
Good job. All right. Next up, Trai, what you got for us?
Yes, ma'am. So on April 14th, 2016, a certain someone gave me this. It says, today, this Caymanian girl gives you her heart. So I'll take this out. This beautiful Black woman gave a Black man her heart to hold.
Wow. You are
and
so
to care
wrong.
for and
Are you
to
crying,
take
Grace?
care of and to take care
Is
of.
Grace a Cancer?
I
Not only did she give me her heart to hold, but God gave me her heart as a responsibility. I take it seriously every day of my life, and this is a token of our wonderful Black love
You are a mess.
that I cherish.
He came for you, Grace. He came for your neck. All right? He came for your neck. Ooh, that was a good one. That was a good one, Byers. You see, you a silent killer. That's what I feel like. You know, bam,
Yeah.
your heart. Your heart.
Actual heart.
All right, we got people crying in the comments. This is all right. All right. This next one is the real challenge.
Okay.
I would like each of you to come back with what you consider the blackest item in your home. Go! Oh, Grace is back. All right. I'm excited. All right, Grace went first last time, so we're going to throw it back to you, Trai.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you consider the blackest item that you could find in your home?
What's the scene spray? Our hair needs nourishment. We need the fruits and berries. We need the sunscreen. It's got it. We need the holding spray. We need the shine. We got to let our souls glow, brothers and sisters. Pink, luster. You had it. Your grandma had this. And did your hair when you were a kid. Where would we be without pink?
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through, baby. Just let your soul glow, baby. Let it all so silky smooth and let it shine through. Just let your soul glow. Soul glow. It's real. He came for you. He came for you, Grace. He's really
He did.
coming to play. Coming to play. But Grace, you can take it. What is the blackest item that you have brought for us that is in your house?
Okay, I have two, so I have to decide. All right. I'm gonna go with not just any cocoa butter. African cocoa. Name something blacker, please. 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 Okay. This is it right here, because at the end of the day, when it comes to our black skin, all right, we got to nourish and butter it up and take good care of it, for we are our own representation in the world. African.
You're not wrong.
Thank you.
I
just came to this neck on both sides.
Just out of curiosity, what was the other item?
Black Voices, anthology in African American literature, because the only thing blacker than one black person, multiple black.
Yeah. Whoa. Wait a minute. This is the truth. Black man's truth.
Okay,
and the truth will set you free.
Listen, mine has fiction, poetry, and autobiography. So we have the truth and also interpretations.
Bam. Yes, ma'am.
Amanda, you did that! You wrong, girl.
I had to do it. Woo, this is a good game. But it's going to come down to the people. Let's see what folks are saying. All right. Well, okay. Well, some are saying okay, let's see. Just Eve 89 said Grace won with the African cocoa butter. Okay. And then Crystal Kelly, Red Sunflower 2, said, I think Trai did it with the hot sauce. So we're going to have to see when we come back what the poll says. So shout out to everybody in the chat. The poll link is coming your way. Let that poll know who you think took it. Is it Grace? She had the cocoa butter. She had the Black Voices. She had the wedding picture with Jesus also in the picture. And she had the crystal. Then we had Trai. Trai came with Grace's heart. Okay. Trai came with 1619 Project. He also came with the hot sauce, and he came with the pink luster oil. Let's go to the people and see what happens. Oh, actually, we're going to go to a little video first, and then we're going to see what happens. Let's take it.
Donors Choose. Support a classroom. Build a future. At DonorsChoose.org, we want students in every community to have the tools they need for a great education. And now more than ever, students and teachers need your help to get books, art supplies, science kits, and so much more. Here's what to do. Go to DonorsChoose.org, find a request to support, and we'll make sure they get exactly what they need. Learn more at DonorsChoose.org. Donors Choose. Support a classroom. Build a future.
All right, I'm coming back. I had to do it. Okay, we're back. This is a real show that happens in my house. I had to use the powder room. Okay. Now, who won Blavenger Hunt? While we are waiting to find out who won Blavenger Hunt, let's talk about y'all. So, Grace, let's talk about your book. Let's talk about the book. All right. I Am Enough. Since you were talking about black skin. Yes. And loving the skin we're in. Let's talk about I Am Enough. Now, what made you decide to write this book?
So I think that when we all kind of like think about the adults that we want to be and all the things that we want to sort out and all the things we want to do, I realized that I was doing a lot of healing work from my childhood, right? Surrounding enoughness, surrounding the feeling of belonging. And of course, when we were kids, there wasn't a lot of representation or language that supported you in your difference or even you in your representation, right? And so when the opportunity came for me to be able to express, myself creatively through that outlet, it was really important for me to say, you know what, I think it really all starts when you're a kid, when you're a child. These are our most impressionable years. These are the years that we are learning and we're embedding things in our spirit. And so I really wanted a book that I wish that I had growing up, that I had images that I felt represented me and everybody in my family, words that said, yeah, you may be different and you may not do everything perfectly, but you're perfect just the way you are. You're enough. You don't have to earn that. You don't have to earn your value. And so I thought that was really important.
It is. It's very important, particularly at a time where we're seeing books being banned that are about.
And was banned. I'm Enough was banned. Yep, absolutely. And the funny part is that I was born in Butler, Pennsylvania, but I grew up in the Cayman Islands from like age 2. And so what was really funny about the ban is that the ban happened in York, Pennsylvania. And so they had banned a bunch of Black books, and word got back to me that I'm Enough was absolutely included in that, of course. And I was just like, what is going on? And so we all kind of banded together. We wrote letters, we called, and then eventually they were all like, yeah, all right, reversing the ban. So I just couldn't believe that, like, yeah. So it happened.
It happened. And I feel like it's going to keep happening. So we have to keep lifting up these voices and keep lifting up these books and this literature, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So thank you for writing this. For all of our writers out there, keep writing, keep putting your pen to paper, keep putting your hands on that keyboard. We got to keep putting this shit out, because as much as the effort might be to shut us up, we're going to teach each other. Okay. It's always been the way. We're going to continue to teach each other. But you guys are going to continue to compete against each other in this game tonight, right here at Smart Funny. So we have the results, okay? But I must say, someone at Big Bad Rail found the blackest item in their car. And it is a celebration of the Best of Kool and the Gang CD. Why do you still have this? Why do you still have this? Why do you randomly have a CD in your car, y'all? I don't understand. And shout out to at Sinclair James, who said that if there's one thing Amanda Seals gonna do is sing some Coming to America or some Sister Act. They are correct. They are correct. Though let me start with a "Oh Happy Day."
Oh happy day. We got you.
Day.
Oh happy day.
When Jesus was.
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 Wash my sins away.
La, 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 la.
Oh, classics. It was a time. All right, y'all. I have to announce the winner, and it's by the hair of his chinny chin chin, Trai. 56%. Grace had 46%. That is a. Okay, wait. Oh yes, that's the final. The final is 54 and 46. But I really like that though, because it really means that you are equally yoked. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was right there, neck and neck. I was right there. Shout out to everybody who is joining us. Make sure to hit us to hit that hashtag on Twitter, Smart Funny and Black for In the Crib. It's SFB In the Crib. Hashtag it so we can read your tweets right here on the show. We are getting into our next game. It's a little game called Blabates. Black debates, okay? Now, Black debates are debates that really are happening within our community, within our group chats. They're happening on Instagrams, and they're the kind of debates where we're not interested in what the others have to say. Okay, I saw a comment the other day where somebody was like, I think it's fine that Eminem was kneeling, and somebody was like, but you ain't Black, so stop. We're not interested in what you think about it. And it was a family conversation, okay? Just like this is a family show. Tonight's Blabate puts the question, who would you rather renew your vows? Cookie Oh, Lucius.
Oh, Lord
Now,
have mercy.
now here's the twist. When we ask who would best officiate your renewal vows, we don't just mean your as in Trai and Grace. We mean who would best officiate your renewal vows as Andre Lyon and Anika Boo Boo Kitty. Okay?
All right.
Because that changes things, right?
Yeah,
That changes things.
yeah.
Now, Trai, you won the last game. So you get to choose who would you like to defend? Lucius or Cookie? Hello. Or Cookie. Who do you would best prefer officiate your renewal vows?
As Andre.
Yes.
All right. So from Andre's perspective, I'm gonna say Cookie.
All right. That means that Grace, Boo Boo Kitty, will be defending Lucius as her choice. So remember, when we do a debate, guys, there is no right or wrong answer. There's only who's the better debater. Who better convinces us that their person is the person. So when you're judging this round, that is what you're going to be looking for. Our Blacksperts are going to give an opening statement, then they're going to give a rebuttal, then they're going to do a closing statement. And knowing the way these two operate, there's also going to be more chit chatter across the table. So we're going to leave room for banter. We love banter. Now, Trai, because you got to choose, Grace, you get to decide if you want to go first or do you want Trai to start with his opening statement?
Let me go ahead. Trai, go ahead, start with your opening statement so I see what I'm up against.
Okay. All right.
All right, Trai, take it away.
Really quickly.
Yes.
This is not Trai now. This is Andre. This is not Trai.
Oh, right. I forgot. We're dealing with someone who went to the Yale School of Drama.
Listen, I'm just saying, like, what are we doing it or not? I mean, am I speaking on Andre's behalf or am I speaking as Andre?
You know what, brother? That's a choice. And we
Right,
know that acting is simply choices.
That's all it is. I understand.
So let's see what choice you make.
Laretha, some of you know her as Cookie, my mother, was in jail for 17 years of my life. I grew up without her. I remember vaguely, and of all of my brothers, Jamal and Hakeem, I feel I remember her the most. I remember seeing that smile. I remember her holding me. I remember Christmas morning and looking at her smile at me as I was actually opening something and I knew what it was, that I could appreciate it because I wasn't so young. And she was gone. I grew up with my father, learned that I had bipolar disorder. And a lot of things were rough on me with my dad. There was always love, but love from the perspective that only a man could give. And I needed something from the other side. I needed my mother. And my father gave a speech at my first marriage. We saw how that turned out. Ultimately, I think that everybody deserves a chance, and I believe that my mother, Cookie, has had a lot of time away and just would have some wonderful things to say, and wonderful gifts to give, jewels, gems that we missed out on for 17 years. And I would love to hear from the bottom of her heart, not only what she feels about me, but what she hopes for me in my future relationship with my one true love. And in the renewal as well.
Opening.
Don't take that away from me.
Grace or Anika. Choices.
It's my turn now, right?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we decided that since Lucius would be renewing our vows, that the theme of the wedding is we get married again, man. And the reason why this is so special for Lucius to be you know, what is he now? The preacher,
Officiant.
the officiant. Okay, the reason why he's the officiant of this wedding, the reason why it's so important is because Lucius and I go way back. We go way, way back. I remember when I came out of internship and he took me into Empire Records and he told me that he was single. And I didn't know anything about his past. You know what I'm saying? You know how they do. And so I didn't know anything about his past. And I found out that he had, you know, that he had 3 sons that were around my age. And let me tell you what, it's really hard to be a 10 when all of the circumstances do not align. So it's easy to be a 10 when the guy ain't got no children, when he ain't got no past, when he ain't got that. But when he's got ex-wives in jail, you know what I'm saying? He's got kids that, you know, each have their own, you know, stuff that they're going through. It's hard to be a 10 in that circumstance, okay? I was there to learn. Lucius swooped on in and put the funk on me. And so we eventually got married. We got together, we got married. Now the circumstances weren't what we wanted them to be, but there was real love between Lucius and I. And so to have him renew these vows is very important because it means that he has not only approved of who I am marrying after him, but he has released me from his taloned grip in love and from Empire. Mm-hmm.
Now, see, that was like a hybrid. That was like Grace speaking the words of Boo Boo Kitty. I prefer Boo Boo Kitty as her name.
Yes.
Boo Boo Kitty.
Yes.
But I feel like the people want more texture. They want more. They want more Boo Boo Kitty. They do. They do.
So
because
I do short hair. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can.
Andre, hit us with a rebuttal while she got her hair right. Hit us with a rebuttal.
So, yeah, I understand all that. It's excellent to have, you know, somebody that you loved and spent time with officiating, you know, the renewals of your vow. But there's something I think a little bit more heartfelt from a mother's love that's been taken away, a mother's sacrificial love for her children, for her husband, and for a business that would employ Miss Calhoun, right? And at the end of the day, so many people ate off of that. So many people grew off of that. Careers were made, dreams came true. All Cookie needs is an opportunity to speak for her son, her oldest son, who has been in ways disenfranchised in his own family because of mental disorder, if you will, if that's what you want to call it. Just, you know, dealing with life and having to experience the harshness of life. She wants to come and bring some love, bring some light, you know, shed some light in dark places that she may have felt she left, and would love the opportunity to come back in and in a way right some wrongs. I mean, she left me for a long time. I felt abandoned. And now having an opportunity to have my mother come back and speak on behalf of love in my life, I mean, that's invaluable. Who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't need that?
Miss Kitty?
It's been hard for Black men. The history of African American men, it's been a difficult time. And you know what? I think it's about time that we allow Black men to tell their stories as well. This is a really vulnerable time of love, of union, of coming together. And Lucius has had a very difficult life. We don't talk about that a lot. But he really has had a difficult life that he's had to really climb out of. And the fact that he was able to be as successful as he was and really fight through that muck and mire, I think that he really deserves a chance to redeem himself in this very safe space of love and opportunity. You know, the only time he really gets a mic is to sing. I think it's really about time for Lucius to tell the rest of us what's in his heart as a Black man who has had to struggle from the depths of the bottom of the barrel and rise to monstrous heights. I really think it's time. And so, we hear from a lot of people, and we do hear a lot from Cookie, but we don't really get to hear a lot from Lucius's heart because, he's busy being a CEO. He's busy trying to be a father. And I think it's time that we give him what he's always needed, a space to feel safe in love.
There she is. Go ahead.
Lucius has had his time. In fact, men have had their time, a lot of them, in an effort to do what it is that they felt that they needed to do, and not taking away from Black men. I too am a Black man, but it's time for Black women. Come on now. And Cookie has had to speak. My mother has had to speak in this manner that you've seen, because her voice was taken away. It's time for her to be a city on a hill. It's time for her to be able to let her voice be heard, so that all the other little Black girls and Black women and Black adolescents that are female can see and be influenced and have the opportunity to step up in their own legitimate light and shine their light in dark places, and to be able to inform of who they are and what their authenticity is and what they vibe with and what they want, what they need, what they understand to be authentically them and right for them. Lucius has spoken through his music. He's spoken through his relationships with his sons. He's spoken with it through his, it's come and gone. You're getting your vows renewed with someone else. Lucius is going to officiate. He's had his time and spoken his words against you behind your back. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, I think that he's had his time to speak. He'll continue to be able to speak, but to renew these vows, it's time to hear a woman. It's time for a leader amongst that crowd to step up and stand proud and have community behind her of men and women who understand and appreciate not only the power, not only the authority, but the opportunity, the God-given opportunity, and to support that with all of our hearts, whether you're sons, whether you're husbands, whether you're friends, whether you're brothers. It's time for women. We see that in shows like Harlem, Run the World, Insecure. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's that time. It's that time. We're seeing it, and I think we need to see more of it, and especially here with Miss Cookie Lyon.
I appreciate Andre's newfound feminism. Mm-hmm. However, this is not a women's right issue, okay? And to be clear, when Cookie was released from jail, she's never been silenced. And the last time I have checked the records and the books, Andre has always wanted Lucius's position in order to have.
It's not about me though. It's not about me. It's not about me or my father.
I understand why you would want to come for Lucius's mic, but I think just because someone is speaking through their art doesn't mean that that's all they have to say. We have to remember art is an extension, an expression of who we are. It is not the definitive whole of who we are. Okay? We all know about alter egos. Lucius has many of them.
Okay. And wonderfully spoken. Oh, okay. My apologies.
It is time for Lucius to drop the act and to step out in the fullness of who he is and the vulnerable. Who is Lucius Lyon?
Lucius Lyon is Dwight. His name is Dwight, and he's shown it. He's shown it because he hasn't been behind bars. He hasn't been behind bars.
Don't come from my officiant. Don't come from my. Because you know what? Your mama and your grandma both wouldn't officiate my motherfucking wedding. Okay.
Oh wow. Okay. See. Now curse words. Not in the house of love. Not in the house of love. It doesn't have to get, it does not have to get personal. It does not have to get that boo-boo real.
Kitty. Okay, boo-boo kitty.
I understand that. Okay, yes, that's right, Anika. All right.
Trey is like, hold up. This is getting too real. Let me tell y'all. Y'all was acting. Listen, we are all like, what the, I don't know what they're gonna do. They're not gonna do the bows now. They gonna do the bows now. Look what I started. That was incredible, y'all. That was a master class. Thank you for giving us that treat.
My husband is a master debater. Okay, he's a master blabater.
Blabater, my baby.
Master. So I gotta
turn it up, make it hot.
We was waiting for Andre to have a psychotic break. You know what I'm saying?
I can feel it. I can feel it rising. Like, wait a minute.
Don't let me stop it.
No. Oh, no. You don't want to go there. You don't want to see that. This is my house. I don't want to tear nothing up.
That's part was Amanda came in and then she dipped out. She's like, oh, wait, it's not.
I did you with a Homer Simpson. That was awesome, y'all. Thank you so much for giving us that treat. Listen, it is one of my favorite things on Smart, Funny, and Black when we get folks who are able to dip into their former characters that we love so much. Because, you know, in Black culture, like, characters are real people. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm a Black girl that grew up watching Living Single, watching Martin, watching Fresh Prince, watching A Different World. And even though those were fictional characters, like they were 100% influential in how I saw myself as a Black girl and the type of woman I wanted to grow up to. So I feel like when we talk about representation matters, like it's a real thing. But we had Cree Summer and Jasmine Guy, and they debated as Whitley Gilbert and Freddie. And when I tell you, I lost my mind.
Oh man.
When I went up to Jasmine and was like, Whitley, and she said, yes. I mean, yes. Everyone was like,
You know what's so funny is that, you know, she plays my mama on Harlem.
Yes.
And there was a short moment where we were all in the back, we were kicking it. And we started, I don't know how the conversation about Different World came up. We started talking about it and she went into her little Whitley voice. And when I tell you that baby Grace lost her whole mind, okay? Because she was like, yes, and I was just talking like this. And I was just like, I flipped all the way out. It was so cool. It was so cool to see.
It's like meeting an actual, it's like meeting a person. Like, it's bizarre. Like, I was just talking to you regular, but now you're doing that. I'm starstruck. It's very so. Thank you all for that demonstration. That was NAACP Image Award worthy. We will be submitting it next year for adjudication. Now, I have enjoyed this. The people have enjoyed this. However, we have to see what the poll says. Okay, and I must say, this was one of those debates that went down to the wire. Okay, sometimes we talk about they won. You know who that was. Nah, this one came down to the wire. So it's anyone's game. When we come back, we will see who won debates right here. It's Trai and Grace Byers, your girl Amanda Seals, and this is Smart, Funny, and Black. What song was that?
That was.
No, I love To Be Yet. Don't let her know that I didn't know that song. Ugh. Losing to one song doesn't mean I was defeated. Perfectionist. Shout out to everyone who is our SFB Scholar Patreon. So Patreon is this place where we have been able to really just create our own Smart, Funny, and Black universe without Mark Zuckerberg. Without the meanness of Twitter. It's a $5 subscription. You get bonus content, you get exclusive content, you get extra content. It's really just a great damn time. And we love everybody who has come over and shown that they trust us to continue to give them Smart, Funny, and Black content. So if you haven't checked out Patreon, go and check out patreon.com/Smart, Funny, and Black. Yours truly. We're bringing you goodness. And we have an exclusive after show interview that's going to be going down on our Patreon. So if you can't get enough of Trai and Grace Byers, then you can get on to a Patreon and be an SFB scholar and get some more. All right, now let's look at this. Let's just see what the tweets was saying before we get into the poll. Let's just see what the tweets was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just see. All right. The tweets was speaking. Your mama and your grandmama wouldn't officiate my motherfucking wedding. Okay. Lady Grace, I'm screaming, y'all. Shout out to Brave Black Femme who shared that one with us. Let's see. We got another one. This is this is at 8x2491. Trai giving us his best presidential timber right now. Come on. You really were. I mean, it was very presidential. I respect it. Lorenzo at It's Me Lorenzo said, "Come through, Boo Boo Kitty. I'm waiting for the debutante to shut it down." And last but not least, Tom XSJW said, "Grace with this Boo Boo Kitty bang is sending me the bang." Oh wait, here's another one. At V192840 said, "Grace got the Whitney scarf on. It's on and popping. That bodyguard when she had the hood on." Well, it's come down to this, and it looks like Grace is taking it with 63%. Trai is coming in with 37%. You see, it's anyone's game. It's anyone's game. It's anyone's game.
Thank you.
Of which I forgot to remind y'all that there's a moment that happens in the show where we have the Black barbecue moment. Now, this is a moment where you got to put your plate down, because at every Black barbecue, there's a certain song that comes on. And when that song comes on, you know it's time to do the electric slide. Okay? This happens everywhere, every time. And it's a particular song. It's a particular song. I feel like it's a shared Black experience of what that song is. It's a little tune by Frankie Beverly and Mays called Before I Let Go. And everybody knows that when you hear been in it, whoa, whoa, that it is time to have a Black barbecue moment. And you know what? It's time right now!
Yes.
Yeah.
You made me
happy.
Since I can stand. You stay right beside me. And to be there. And I really love you. You should know. I want to make sure I'm right, girl, before I let go. Come on, y'all. You know the sun rises and shines for you. You know there's nothing, hey! I see y'all before I let you. Woo! Shout to our cheer squad! Yes, cheer squad. I love y'all. Y'all be in it to win it. And you know what? We're still in it to win it. Black facts in your face. Black facts coming at ya. Black facts at your mama. Black facts. Whoa! Little game called Facts that we are about to get into. Welcome, everybody who is just now joining us right here at Smart, Funny, and Black. Smart, Funny, and Black. Tonight, we are joined by Trai and Grace Byers. They have been showing us incredible feats of acting prowess. They have been running through the house, gathering blackness from shelves, from refrigerators. The joy and the comedy abounds as we continue on with our next round, which is a little trivia game called Black facts. Now, Black facts is all about us getting to the nitty gritty of what y'all know. But before we can do that, we got to get a buzzer for each of y'all. So we asked you to make up your buzzers. Now, sometimes it can be a sound. It can be like a Sometimes it can be a word like niggas. It can be whatever you feel comfortable with it being. Let's start with Trai. What will your buzzer be?
Bling bling. I'm simple. I'm just thinking about it like, hey, bling bling.
Right, you put a chain out.
Got me this.
Bling, bling.
Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Pinky ring worth about 50, bling, bling. Every time I buy a new ride, bling, bling. Benzos on Yokohama tires. Did y'all know that Lil Wayne came up with that when he was 15?
Wow. And that is
Makes
A.
sense.
That is A. Correct. Nice. Ooh, Grace, you right there with it. Grace, what will your buzzer be?
Well, I'm from the Caribbean, so I feel like my buzzer will be.
All right, selecta. All right. And shout out to all of our Carib people joining us tonight. You see the Grenada flag right there. Now, even though we got some Carib flavor here, Smart, Funny, and Black is dedicated to the upliftment of Black American culture specifically. And let me tell you why. Because I've had so many people tell me, and Black people, mind you, tell me that there is not a thing as Black culture. There's no such thing as Black culture. And I'm like, what, are you in Utah? How could you say that? And there's so many instances of shared experience. There's so many instances of when we have a inside joke that an entire community shares, I feel like that alone lets you know that there is culture. But this show is about showing the full expanse of that with Black culture, Black history, and the Black experience. So with these questions, we are going to cover the gamut of that. There's a little bit of pop culture, there's a little bit of history, there's a little bit of experience in here. Yeah, maybe. Yes, a little bit. We'll see. Okay. You got your buzzers?
Bling bling. I chose it. Okay.
Tonight's Black Facts theme is Sun People in the Land of Snow. Now, this is in honor of the fact that, one, it is cold as shit across the nation, as well as the fact that, well, the Olympics are happening. I don't know that anyone's watching the Winter Olympics, but they actually are happening. And there are Black people in the Winter Olympics that are doing some things. So, people of the sun in the snow. And my Andre 3000 has like a cool lyric where he says, what's the song I'm thinking of? Touch what I never touched before. On Sky High. Wait, just give me a second, because now I gotta remember it. Goody Mob. And he says, take some people, put them in the land of snow. And that's what made me think of this as our theme. Okay. So first question. This 1993 movie showed the triumphs of a Jamaican bobsled. I will, and let me just finish the clue, and then you will answer. This 1993 movie showed the triumphs of a Jamaican bobsled team with terrible Jamaican accents that set out to make Olympic history. Grace?
Go ahead.
Cool Runnings.
That is right. Grace has 1 point on the board. Next. And so what will happen is if you know the answer, you can buzz in. I'm still going to finish the clue so that we're getting the information of the situation. But whoever buzzes in first, once I finish the clue, that person will get to guess first. If you get the answer right, you get a. If you get the answer incorrect, the other person can steal the point. Okay, Blackspirts? Okay. History was made earlier this week by Erin Jackson in the Winter Olympics when she became the first Black woman to win a gold medal in this sport. Grace?
Speed skating.
That is A. That is A. I see Trai bubbling beneath the surface. He's like, All right. In 2003, which rapper asked, "What's cooler than being cool?" Ice cold.
Wait.
In 2003, which rapper asked, "What's cooler than being cool?" Ice cold. Yes.
Outcast. Right?
Yes, but which member?
Andre 3000.
That is A. That is A. That was in the song. Hey,
Makes sense now. Oh Lord.
The audience is like, God damn it, y'all! How you don't know this answer? That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, they got it. Right?
Yes.
All right, let's keep it cracking. Back in 1958, Willie O'Ree became the first Black player in this winter sport.
First Black player. Winter sport.
Now, see, Trai just wiped his forehead a little bit ago, so things are heating up.
It's already hot.
Wait, and this.
Back in 1958, Willie O'Ree became the first Black player in this winter sport.
Willie O'Ree.
Might as well just buzz in and name a winter sport.
Sport, yeah.
Yes, Grace. That was such a half-ass.
Okay, let me just pick a winter sport. Hockey.
That is A. That is A. Yep. That is correct. Willie O'Ree was the first Black player to play hockey, and he said that in his experience there was, of course, a lot of racism, but as usual, he was on that ice and he was turning it up.
Okay.
Willie O'Ree. I remember
Willie O'Ree. All right. This character drove from Atlanta to Denver alone through a blizzard, making it on a prayer and gospel music in Why Did I Get Married?
Y'all just picked everything. Lord mercy.
Character and Why Did I Get Married?
And I will even open it up if you know the actress who played the character. We'll even take that. The chat is lit.
Read the chat.
I know names. I have nothing. Nothing.
All right.
Yes, Grace.
Jill Scott was one of the characters in that.
That is A. That is A. That is correct. Jill Scott played the character of Sheila. Y'all,
okay.
Sheila drove through a blizzard to save her marriage, when in actuality, she arrived to find her husband had been cheating on her with her friend Trina in the same other friends. Yes. He killed their marriage the way that you are killing this game, Grace. All right. All right. 2 more questions. At this point, Trai, you're just trying to save face. Okay.
Listen, hey.
Before 90s figure skater Surya Bonali took the ice, this American skater won the bronze medal at the Trai is so irritated. This Black American skater won the bronze medal in the women at the 1988 Winter Olympics. Yes, Trai?
What's that girl's name? Tanya Harding? Is that her?
That is a white woman, Trai. That is a white woman.
What am I supposed to do?
That is a white woman who hit another white woman with a crowbar to try and bust her knee.
The only one I can think of in this. It ain't no great contributions.
We're gonna put together a supercut of just your reaction.
Good Lord.
He said, "This is everything I don't know. Everything I don't know."
Right. I don't know.
Well, the answer is Debbie Thomas. Debbie Thomas was a Black figure skater who took the ice in the 80s, and she was doing the god dang thing and being a trailblazer. So shout out to Debbie Thomas. That is a Tanya Harding. That's
my come on. Go ahead, baby. You're
gonna stand by that man, Grace. Yep.
An answer, baby. Okay, shoot. I'll stick.
All right, this is the last one. I feel like Trai. I don't know. I feel like maybe this one is just for you.
You should have said
Winter
it first.
Winter Wars. I'm just still laughing at that is a white woman. And what y'all want me to do? Okay, last one. Winter Wars is one of my favorite records on this Wu-Tang Clan member's debut album, Iron Man. You got to know your Wu-Tang when you come around here. Got to know your Wu-Tang when you come around here.
Disgrace to my people.
Just name a Wu-Tang Clan. Just name a Wu-Tang Clan member.
I'm blanking. I can't even. Winter Wars.
Winter Wars is one of my favorite records on this Wu-Tang Clan member's debut album, Iron Man.
Oh, wait, you're talking about the Wu-Tang Clan member, not the album name.
Correct. The album name is Iron Man. Which members of the Wu-Tang had that album? Yes.
Ghostface.
That is it! That is it! Grace is out here.
Got questions to these. Lord mercy. Last one here. Hey, I feel
that
nothing.
That was impressive. That was impressive. I gotta say, with no contest, the winner of Black Facts is Grace Byers. All right, before we get into our final game and a moment of ebony excellence, actually, wait, do we have a video or am I doing a moment of ebony excellence first? Let me look at the rundown of things because we haven't done the show in so long that I forgot. And yes, we're going to go right into a moment of ebony excellence. Let's take it away, Jenna. A moment of ebony excellence. tonight's moment of ebony excellence is Fisk University. Now, Fisk University is our moment of ebony excellence. With HBCUs being seen more and more every day for their academic and sports programs, today's moment of ebony excellence goes to not only Fisk University, but for them becoming the first HBCU to have an intercollegiate women's artistic gymnastics team. Yes. Fisk University trustee Frank Simmons, next slide. Fisk University trustee Frank Simmons pushed for the program to begin, and the athletic director, Dr. Larry Glover, has said the following: "We are really excited about this historical event. Fisk has always led the way regarding HBCU milestones. We continue to do so today." Next slide. And ahead of the program launching, Fisk has begun to gather funding for future members of the gymnastics team and join forces with Brown Girls Do Gymnastics to host conferences, competitions, and clinics. Now, right here, we got a picture of Fisk University's John Lewis and other members who are leading the way in the civil rights movement. Fisk University has always been, as an HBCU, at the forefront of doing things and really creating spaces for ending discrimination, and this is no different with their gymnastics team. Last slide. This is no easy feat. We are glad that one this big is starting from within our community as we lift each other up and as we climb. And that is today's moment of ebony excellence. A moment of ebony excellence. Yeah. I'm excited, you know, because the gymnastics space has been just traditionally hella white. And particularly in the collegiate space, we are seeing Black gymnasts really run things, okay? Trinity Thomas over there at Georgia has been getting 10s out the ass. My homegirl, Marzetta Frazier. You got Sakai Wright at UCLA. Last year, Nia Dennis was going viral with her floor routine. And the sisters and the Michigan team. Michigan is the national champions. The sisters on there have been doing the goddamn thing. So it is really like we have always been, when we're in the sport, we are at the forefront, but there just has always been low numbers. But Simone Biles, you know, I think she has pushed a lot of gymnasts to join, and so many of these young women started when they were seeing Dominique Dawes in the 90s do her thing. So big ups to Fisk University for joining the gymnastics collegiate sport, and I can't wait to support and see what happens. All right, before we get into our next game, let's take a little break.
Amanda Seals, you are now about to take the SFB Young Shit Quiz, where we test your knowledge of pop culture, entertainment, and general ins and outs of, well, young shit. Are you ready? Atlanta rapper Lotto is known for her bold and audacious bars, but in 2021, she switched it up with her pop-inspired single, Big Energy. What 90s pop star did she sample in this top 40 song? Is it A, Britney Spears, B, Madonna, C, Mariah Carey, or D, Janet Jackson?
This is the girl who used to be Mulatto, right? Mariah Carey.
That is correct, Mariah Carey.
All right. The thing is, though, I'm guessing on all of these. These are all guesses. I don't actually know.
Smart Bunny
Yeah. I'm old, guys. I don't know about y'all, but I'm old. I knew I was old when, like, I don't ever know songs. Like, ever. Like, my man, he's always up on it, and he'll be like, "Oh, you know, you've heard their song before. You've heard," and I'm like, I don't think I have. And then he plays it, and it just sounds like, it just sounds. And I also know that I'm old because R&B has now just become a vibe. Like, it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not
That's
really
true.
like Duran. Shout out to Duran Bernard, who Duran just gave us a master class in vocals, okay, as he opened the show with Lift Every Voice and Sing. He also sings backup for Miss Erykah Badu. So, you know, he's got the chords. Now, he was singing, okay? Stevie B singing. I feel like we don't really get to hear vocals like that these days in R&B. It's more of an energy, a vibe, a tonality, right? So,
I would
anywho,
agree.
if you want to watch and see me squirm in my age, go to our Patreon and watch me take the young shit quiz. It was a good time. It was illuminating. I'll say that. You know what else is illuminating? Our last game, the final Blackstination. Now, the final Blackstination is not just any game, okay? Because we've talked about the past, we've talked about the present, and it takes us into the future. Now, this is the game, y'all, that really runs the whole game. Now, you know, Trai, he won the first round. Grace won the debate, the blabate. She also took it home in Black Facts. However, there's still more game to play, because with this one right here, it's like the final exam. You know, you ever had that class where you went to class the whole time only for her to tell you the final exam is 90% of the grade? And you're like,
yeah.
If I'd known that, wouldn't have come to class. And then she says it was in the syllabus. And you're like, right. Should have referred to the syllabus. But before we get into that game, I just want to shout out some of the people who were commenting during our trivia, because at ADEX2491 was just very upset at y'all. He said, not me screaming the answers at my screen like I'm participating in this trivia game. And let me tell you, when we do the show live, I have to ask people not to do that, because they will absolutely scream the answers, not because they even want you to know, but because they want everybody to know that they know. Okay, that's why. And at Namaste Bitchy said, Trai doesn't have to win at trivia because he's so fine. Hashtag Debbie.
Yes.
There you go.
At Brave Black
Thank
Femme
you.
said, Trai is looking a little shiny over there. Gotta be quicker than that, Trai. Gotta be quicker than that, Andre. I mean, Trai. And a shout out to at She Speaks Therapy, who said, yo, SFB in the crib is just what I needed this evening. We are so happy that we can provide this source of joy for you. Let's get into our final Blackstination with Trai and Grace Byers. Now, the question is as follows. It's 2023. And tired of the current president not using his pen to shift the future, we give you executive power. What are 2 strokes of your executive order pen that you would sign to advance Black people in America? Now, I want you to think good on this, all right? I want you to think good on this. And because I want you to think good on this, what we're going to do is we're going to give you a little chance to think. And we're going to sing some songs. Me, the cheer squad, and the people right here in the chat at Smart Funny. Smart Funny! So, you know what? Let's start with this. Come on, y'all! DT got hype! Yeah! Okay, Kai, Shiloh with your outfit. I know you heard me on the radio. I know you see me on the video. But you still don't pay me no attention. Listening to what your girlfriends mention. He's a got a different girl every day of the week. Come on, Tab. It's smooth. Not trying to put a rush on you. I had to let you know. Come on, y'all. Now, shorty, won't you go get a bag of the lethal? I be undressed in the bra all see-through. Why you got your juice thinking I'ma teach you? The only one thing I want to do is freak you. Get your own sets. I got my own big ends. And I'll be doing things that you won't regret. Lil' Kim the Queen Bee, so you must take heed. Shall I proceed? Yes, indeed. Hey! If you at home, I want to hear you singing this. This is a classic right here, y'all. Shout out to my cheer squad. It's time to come on and join us. Okay? Last night I saw you singing. Hey, y'all! Okay, babies! Started free. I knew you knew me too. Come on, y'all. Let's give Tevin some love. And just like a baby, I could not talk. And I come But sing it, y'all! And hey! I love y'all for bringing your kids on here. I love it. Hey, next time you come my way, I know what. Hey, come on, for a minute. Girl, I want to know your name. Yeah, not today, not the one. I see you, Addie. Girl, I want to know your name. Let's bring it home with my favorite new Negro spiritual. I don't know what it is that you've done to me in such a crazy way. Whatever it is that you do when you do what you do to me, it's a feeling that I don't understand. Why? Cause my heart starts beating triple time with thoughts of loving you on my mind. I can't figure out just what to do. Cause and cure is I get so. Yes, Kai and Shiloh, I see y'all. And something takes over me in a day. You are so. It's not a face. I want you to stay with me by my side. I swallow my pride. Your love is so sweet. Hey! Yeah! Blood starts racing through my veins. I get so bored. It's something I can't explain. Let me see y'all. Get ready. Something about the way you do the things you. Yeah! Can't explain how you love. It makes me weak. Yes! Thank you to our cheer squad for showing us so much love here at Smart, Funny, and Black. Y'all are fabulous. Y'all are fabulous. This is how it goes down, y'all. If you want to be on the cheer squad next go round, make sure you hit us up at Smart, Funny, and Black and join us. Ooh, I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath. It was a good time. It was a good time. And we gave our Blacksperts time to think of their answers. So let's bring them back. For the final Blacks Nation, the question is, it's 2023 and tired of the current president not using his pen to shift the future, we give you executive power. What are 2 strokes of your executive order pen that you would sign to advance Black people in America? Now, Grace, you won the last round. So you get to decide, do you want to go first or do you want Trai to go first?
I will go first.
Oh, okay, Grace, take it away.
So there are 2 things that I would use my executive power for. One would be reparations in the form of a few things. Reparations, the subsets. Subsets being free education for all Black folk, free healthcare, because y'all really owe us in healthcare. Number 3, free land upon which we can build our houses, and the property taxes can go back into our own communities, right? So those are the reparations. And the second thing I'd like to sign into order is the Winter Olympics are currently ongoing, as we just said. And I'd like to introduce a new sport for Black people, and that would be spades tournaments. It's the Olympics, baby. Because if we could sit and watch pool and billiards and curling, we can show enough have some spades and maybe even a little dominoes up in here for the Olympics.
You know, I think that is actually very subversive. It's radical. It's a maverick type of thought. I would put it in I feel like it's more of a summer Olympic type of game, right? I mean, if it's going to be in the Olympics, which one would you? Which one would you think?
Fine. I honestly feel like we could play either way. If you want to put on some AC and you know what I mean, get us going for the Winter Olympics, it's fine. We can do it. We need to be there whenever there is an Olympics. That's the point. Okay?
That's the point. I see. All right, everybody, give it up for Miss Grace Byers, representing the Culture Fam. All right, so all my Culture Fam people, make sure you drop your art palettes in the chat, representing Trai. How would you use your executive power?
Okay, I would create and order the annual funding of major Black-owned and operated banks across the country. We need loans for our housing. We need loans for our businesses, and we don't get them because of the color of our skin. That would be the first thing I'd do, among many other things in terms of what we need money for, and to be able to circulate the Black dollar within the Black community. That's right. Black banks, Black-owned and operated banks. The second thing would be in education. I would order that we teach the history of the Africans initially. The earliest civilization, understanding the contributions to the world that came from the motherland, came from Africa. The introduction to the Anglo-Saxons. Tell the truth about the heroes and villains, about the innovations and the theft. Not to vilify, but to educate and understand what has happened, what we have built our country on and have shared with the world through media. It all starts in the school. So education with regard to African pride, African love, African innovation, and how we met with the Westerners and what became of that interaction to the point where we are now. Again, not to vilify, not even to divide, but to understand the great innovations, again, the great innovations, the great gifts, the great things that came out of our past collectively, and the potential for Black people in a melting pot, if you will, of white people, Hispanic people, and everybody else in America, the potential to do even more great things, greater things than the former days. That would be the aim. So Black banks and education that gave specificity in the area of African history and the truth about Western civilization with what we know being undone to what, actually happened.
All right, now Trai, taking it deep into the depths. And actually just want to promote this documentary that I'm a part of on Showtime right now called Everything is All White. And it actually does exactly that, Trai. It's a documentary dedicated to debunking these white mythologies and false truths. We call them false truths because they be acting like it's true, but it's false. So it's not real. It's lies. That's what it is. That's what a false truth is. It's a lie. It's a lie. They're white lies. And we even asked the question in the documentary, what is a white lie? Because we've heard that term, but like, where did it come from? And so the 3-part documentary on Showtime. So please check it out. It is very illuminating. It's also hilarious, produced and directed by my boy, Sasha Jenkins. So check it out. I'm very proud to be a part of it and continuing to spread the word about it because you know, Showtime ain't really been promoting. I feel like Showtime don't promote shit. So I feel like, you know, we got to word of mouth it. And Black folks, that's how we got all these Black folks in here watching this show right now, word of mouth. So shout out to Everything's Gonna Be All Right on Showtime. Now, when we come back, we will crown our Master Blackspert. We'll be back. If you play about me and mine, I promise you it won't be fine. So today I'm meeting up with my good friend, actress and comedian Amanda Seales, about a film that she wants me to be in. I'm going to try my acting chops. And you know what? I owe her a favor because I got her into some hot water a couple weeks ago. It was a sweater incident, but it's fine. Hey girl, thank you for coming. I know this is last minute, but I really do appreciate you coming to help me out with this. You know, people always say that me and Amanda look alike, but I always felt I have more of a Lauren London appeal. It's the dimple. So where's the film crew and everything for the shoot? I love me some crafty because on set is the only time I eat Doritos and don't feel guilty. Oh no, I'm just gonna do it on my iPhone. It's real. It's not low budget, it's just low lift. So, to be honest, I would have declined the shoot had I known it was going to be so low budget, but it's fine. It's all about Black women helping Black women. I'm a mother now, so we have to pay that energy forward. And it also gives me an opportunity to work on my chops, since I am taking acting classes from the same coach as Miss Angela Bassett. Eat the cake, anime. Okay, girl, so what are my lines? Give me my script, or sides, as we say in the biz. So all I need you to say is, Smart, Funny, and Black is now on Patreon. Swipe up to see exclusive content. That's it? That's it. Okay, so let's do a take. Smart, Funny, and Black is now on Patreon. Swipe up for exclusive content. Was that an accent? So I've realized that I'm actually a method actor. Shout to Daniel Day-Lewis. Hey, boo. So my character has a backstory. She's a young duchess. She's second in line. She's been tired of being passed over, and she's just found out that her husband is actually sleeping with the other duke. So, Elizabethan era, Shakespearean. Okay, that was an option. Let's try another one without the accent, though. That's not what I learned in my training, but I'm flexible. I understand Amanda's been SAG since '94, but I don't understand why she's crowding me as a director. I got this. Smart, Funny, and Black is now on Patreon. Swipe up for exclusive content. Okay, how was that? So this is to get people to sign up for my Patreon, not to cry about it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Let's just do another one. And like, just be yourself. Sorry, girl, I have to take this call real quick. Derek, I'm on set. I don't know what you're gonna eat. You have to figure it out. Is that a slide? She has a slide. We should get a slide. No, you cannot feed Simone broccoli. You know it gives her the runs. Unless you're trying to clean up green poop, just stick with the carrots. Is that a ficus? I gotta tell you, it's so tough being a mom and a working wife. I mean, not only am I a PR maven, but I'm also a working actress in a blockbuster film.
Okay, got it. But according to Amanda, this is just a video for her Patreon that's only going on Instagram.
Okay, let's just do one more. Just chill. Just chill. We are the music makers. I learned that in acting class. It's an exercise to stretch the facial muscles. The facial muscle. Okay. Smart, Funny, and Black is now on Patreon. Swipe up for exclusive content. Okay. Okay, so that was for colored girls. But you know what? We got it. It's fine. We got it. It's fine. It's fine. Good job, girl. Thank you.
Smart, Funny, and
At Donors Choose, we want students and teachers to have the tools they need for a great education. And now, more than ever, they need your support. Learn more at donorschoose.org.
Donors Choose. Support a classroom. Build a future.
All right, welcome back as we come to the final the final countdown. Now, before we announce who the folks feel won Final Blacks Nation, who I feel won the game, let's take a look at what some folks had to say in the tweets. She Speaks Therapy said, Grace is every Black girl on a good hair day. Emoji. We see the curl, sis, and we love it. And then she got the Danielle. She got the Danielle gif from Orange is the New Black with the got that new boo, that new do boo. Shout out to Kalia Monet, who said, not spades at the Olympics. Laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, clapping emoji at Lady Grace Byers. We have the 192-840 said, yes, Grace with the spades. You automatically won with the blickety blackness. Seeing blickety blackness spelled out is actually hilarious. And shout to at Andy J2, who said, I love it here at Smart, Funny, and Black in the crib. We appreciate you. I also think it was cool that people were actually putting what they would use their pen to. And someone, the 192-840 said, I would raise the minimum wage to full salary and free healthcare. And we had Adex2491 said, oh, this is easy. 1, pardon and release all those imprisoned for crimes relating to marijuana. Word. And their second one was establish some sort of entity that provides funding and help to those affected by those imprisonments so they can start and build their own businesses, 420 or otherwise. I agree. Because when I see these white girl billboards with sexy marijuana, I'm like, there is a nigga named Trey in jail right now.
Yeah.
Marijuana.
Yes.
All right. Well, the people have spoken, and the winner of Final Blacks Nation is Grace with 66%. Which brings us to our announcement of tonight's winner. Now, let me just say something. Both of you all gave us knowledge. Both of you all gave us blackness. Both of you all gave us talent. But only one of you all truly embodied the smart and the funny and the black. And thus, tonight's winner of Smart, Funny, and Black, being inducted into the illustrious League of Master Blacksperts is Miss Grace Byers! Now, Grace.
Yes.
Please go back to the illustrious League, and I will now work with Grace as we induct her into the illustrious League of Master Blacksperts. Grace, I ask you to repeat after me.
Yes.
To all my Negroes from light to dark skin.
To all my Negroes from light to dark skin.
I swear to keep the ebony excellence popping.
I swear to keep ebony excellence popping.
Whether woke, rebel, culture, or fly.
Whether woke, culture, rebel, or fly.
I vow to keep the fam strong and my fist raised high.
I vow to keep the fam strong and my fist held high. Wrist and fist.
Coonery, I will not cut any slack.
Coonery, I will not cut any slack.
And I promise to always.
And I promise to always.
And forever.
And forever.
Stay smart, funny, and black.
Stay smart, funny, and black.
That is right. Welcome to the illustrious League of Master Blacksperts, Grace Byers. Yes. This is an incredible feat. And we are so happy to induct you into the illustrious League of Master Blacksperts. You know, this has been a beautiful evening of Black love, of Black joy, of Black information. And to see you guys just so classily compete against each other was beautiful.
That's my baby. That's my king.
What'd you say?
I said, that's my king. That's my baby. And because I won, we won. Ain't that right, baby?
Amen. Amen, baby.
We are one.
You are one. And you know what Trai said at the beginning? Your victory is his victory.
That is
so
correct.
The Byers household, everybody won this evening. And everybody who sat here and watched us, you all won too. Thank you so much for joining us for tonight's Smart, Funny, and Black in the Crib. Remember, we'll be doing this every third Thursday right here at home. You're going to be able to get a good old Black ass time. So make sure you tell a friend, tweet about us at SFB in the crib, share your joy, tell the world, and thank you all so much for joining us. Remember, we are each other's business. When we look out for each other, we lift each other up. Have a good night, y'all.